Hey guys, it's David here, and we're back at my home in the Sweetwater. Today, I'm actually kind of just need to finish up a few projects. We had that big mural last week. I actually need to finish the base for that. I think I'm going to do that with deep slate since I have a decent amount of it. Yeah, we got some deep slate over here, but you can see the mess of shulker boxes and stuff that I have left to. I gotta re-sort my whole inventory here. Figure out where everything's going. I need to. It's a little embarrassing, but I made that whole super cool sorting system right over here. I need to finish this barn, by the way, but I haven't actually had time to set it up and use it because you gotta put in, find what each block is which. Obviously, I don't have enough cobblestone here to set up one for cobblestone, so we gotta figure out where we're gonna put everything. Black stone, but that'll be a project to work on as well. Lots of inventory. I think I'm just gonna put. Let's see. So that's my nether chest is full. I'm gonna make a thing for netherrack, which is fine. Cobble deep slate. Say tiles. Got the cracked ones. I would just have a ton of. Always takes a while to figure out where exactly I want to put everything. At least because. Sometimes you really should take some time to do that. That way you can find it again. It's a little extra effort that's annoying, but kind of ends up saving you time in the long run. Got the clay. I would like to stick with the mud. That's another one that's going to get its own chest. Oh, I don't have room in there. I'll have to find some room here. I just put this in this other temporary chest. Lots of temporary chest action going on right now. Now, coal over here. Block of coal, regular coal. Where's my soul? Soul sand. Put observer over here. Yeah, we definitely need to do some inventory work. Get this sorted before we decide on our next big project. I really wanted to make a mega build, or maybe semi-mega. It might be presumptuous to call it a mega build over at the Guardian farm that Greenlight wanted to, or has already built. I was going to build something around it because I saw on Twitter there was a build. They did this cool Mega Man fish. It looked really good, but I wasn't gonna do that. I was gonna do my own take, but the main factor that was holding me up was the fact that there is can't fit this all in. I really need to, in order to build it properly, make it look good, I need to be able to make it in creative mode. And even with world edit, it was just taking absolutely insane amounts of time. So I was gonna try and get something. There's a program called Voxel Sniper, which helps you with this specific problem. It lets you paint with almost a brush, do large scale changes, that kind of stuff. So to me, getting that would really save me a ton of time, because things like Litematica are great, but if you want to use them to build something in creative mode, you really need tools like World Edit, and I think even this Voxel Sniper, that's gonna help save you time when you're building it in creative mode. Lets you adjust all these little things so you can get down exactly what you want, and then you can paste what you built in creative mode, and then have the schematic in your survival world. So really, those tools are almost critical to really save you time and make it efficient, because you basically have to build it twice, is the thing. Like, I know there's probably something in here that wasn't necessary to this chest that I can clear out. Yeah, there's a lot of like wood. I'm definitely gonna have to organize a lot of this. I may just put this stuff in temporary storage as we sort of sort things out. I just want to. This I'm probably just gonna leave, since I don't even have any place where terracotta is going right now. I want to take my tools out. My tools, gotta have those. Random stuff. Okay, that might be as good as we're gonna get for now. I gotta think for dye as well. Whew. This is one of those things when you're doing these projects, it just kind of like adds up real quick as far as how much stuff you've got. And we need to finish this barn as well. I need to put the roof on. I haven't put too much thought still into like how I want to spruce this up. I probably should just grab some vines. Definitely work on the thing around it. I might do that on stream though. Do more of the terraforming, you know, add mud and the bricks, the path, that kind of thing. That's definitely gonna help make it look better, along with some vines. Not sure if there's some other way details, accoutrements that I need to add to this. This right now is kind of boring this side, but I don't know if that's really necessary to do. It's right up against this cliff. It's got plenty of vines going down from it, so it's kind of already covered up pretty well. But first things first, we're gonna have to clear out. Actually, I probably will grab one of these shulker boxes. We need to clear out this the area, and actually, well, I'll get two. We'll put our deep slate bricks in here. Cobble deep slate in here, and then have this to put the blocks I clear out, and that should work. Alright guys, so let's go over to the mural and start clearing this out. Alright, we're here at the beautiful mural. Love when you look up at it, it distorts the face. We just gotta clear this out. We're gonna make 3. I gotta widen this out too. We're gonna follow the terrain. We don't need to make it anything more than that. So I'm gonna expand this 2 wide, I think. I think I'll go up top and then take it on from that perspective, and then finish up the bottom. One thing I did want to talk about is using Litematica. I did mention it a little bit before, but I think it's an awesome tool. Obviously, I couldn't do anything like that without it. It definitely gives you options for things like this, which I love the fact it's gotten such a good reception. I'm really happy that I was able to bang it out last week. Basically, I started 10 o'clock when I was streaming, and I finished it around 10 o'clock. There were some breaks in there for a little while, but it was basically 8 hours of building, which it's not super fun because, really it's just sort of following a blueprint. You're just putting stuff where it needs to be. Oh, I like how crying sort of kind of drips a little bit. That's nice. Nice touch. I didn't notice before. Did I throw him in bed? No, I didn't. Glad I didn't. So it's not super fun. Oh, darn it. To kind of do this. It's kind of like grunt work. It really is. If anyone's drawn before, done any drawing, it's always fun to make your sort of sketch, you know, get the shape right, get the lines right, but then it takes even almost like twice the time to really, when you get into the shading, you know, sort of refining the colors in it. That's like kind of like what my old teacher called like the grunt work or the bull work of the drawing, is all that extra time you spend kind of just getting it done. It needs to be done. Can be relaxing in some ways, but in other ways it's just like, all right, I want to get this freaking done. If you have like an actual goal in mind, you know, instead of like sort of like not able to like empty your head and do it, it can be a drag, which I mean it kind of was, but really the reception it got, it definitely makes it worth it. I mean it looks fantastic. Watching like Ryan do his video while like this giant Modern Life MLD John just sort of like shows up in the background. It just looks so absurd. It's hilarious. You can, you know, hearing people giggle while they see it, while they see your work is just, it's priceless. It really is. So that really kind of made my day. So I'm very happy with how it turned out. But speaking as far as like Litematica, in some ways it's kind of weird because I almost feel bad that it looks impressive. Like I'm almost but it's almost like, you know, I didn't really, it's not like some super like artistic, you know, Minecraft building skill, you know, that I've employed. I mean, it's kind of a weird thing to like feel bad about. But, you know, I'm essentially just used a few programs and then kind of just filled in what the programs told me to. I mean, obviously the concept was mine and the execution is mine. So it definitely requires effort. But it's nothing, I think, as impressive as what some people have actually, you know, that actually build and design these things can do. That's probably like my own personal hang-up and not like a real concern. Darn it, I don't have any more. I don't have any more torches. Let's see, do I have anything in here? No coal. Actually, wait, I should have some in my other chest. It always pays to have an ender chest with you. It's like 10 torches. I really should have some backup torches in my ender chest box. Anyway, what I was saying is, yeah, I'm not too hung up on it, but in some ways it's like, all right, it looks more impressive than that. I feel like the skill you needed to execute it required. It's almost kind of like cheating, or almost feels like cheating, I should say. I'll still take a mug. You can give me a mug. I don't mind. But anyway, to Litematica, it's an awesome program. I think people should definitely look into it if they want to do like bigger builds. But they definitely should first look into stuff like World Edit. I think that actually really kind of like lets you soar with it, because I mean, you could use it in game, you know, to do stuff like copy builds and like paste, you know, the schematics, so you can just easily like replicate something. Like, you know, I could replicate, you know, this build somewhere else, or like, you know, replicate my house somewhere else if I wanted to. I could also, you know, take builds, if they give me a world download for like this fancy house, like a fancy house, I could copy that and then paste the schematic in, build it myself. So in some ways it's like you can kind of like copy and paste other people's work into your own world. So in some ways I can see why people think maybe it's a little cheaty. I personally am okay with a little bit of cheatiness, especially with like builds like this, where you're trying to make a really complex build. You know, you basically go in, you work out the kinks in creative mode, where you're You have like freedom, unlimited blocks. You can fly around, you hover around, and you just sort of like work those bugs out. Then you go into your world with your schematic, paste it in. Like if you wanted to build like a shulker farm, something like super complicated with like a bunch of track, you could just do that there. And then you'd have to go in, supply the shulkers, but having that schematic at least to build it a few times, because I mean that's essentially what you do, or at least what I've done with a lot of these farm builds is I just copy what other people have done. There's really no like, I'm not working out the redstone engineering, because that stuff's way more complicated than I want to get into. But you still want to have the farm. It's still it's still cool to like see how it functions. So as long as like I think you're doing it yourself, you're gathering the resources yourself. That is, I think it makes it legit. And really, it doesn't matter whether it's legit or not. It's whether you're going to, whether it's not going to take away from the kind of enjoyment of it. I think that's the main thing. Like with Minecraft, I don't really mind how people play the game. It's all up to what you enjoy. So like, if you want to, give yourself a ton of items and then go into creative mode. I know some of my my nephews and nieces, when they're playing Minecraft, they like to do a creative mode and just play around, give themselves stuff, kind of like a sandbox. Now they enjoy that. I mean, for me, like I enjoy the sort of like resource gathering, the sort of challenge of getting into survival where resources are limited, or like building stuff to kind of give you unlimited resources, then building other things. Kind of figuring that out, to me, is fun. And then, once you complete it and accomplish that goal, it feels better. Because, you went through all those processes to get it done. So, for me, like, it enhances the experience. So, if other people, have different thoughts on it, it makes they're okay with it, then to me that's fantastic. That's all right. So that's all lit up. Gonna finish off this. Give MLD John a proper. I think I would need to do something a little more with this. The base is a little boring, but might have to like do a little bit of design work. Maybe put stairs here, but now that look kind of lame with the. Probably wouldn't look that bad actually. So like when you're looking at him, like he's got a giant chin. That's the alpha chin, a type 2 jaw. Let me take it. Let me get a long. Love these mountains. Here we go. It's got a proper base to it now. Beautiful. I love this mountain range. Oh my gosh. Look at this. They did such a good job with it. And it's got a little village here. Get the sky, sun setting. John in the background. We got the Anthony Johnson Memorial. The web. Your own, or you can put your own plaques. Nice. All right. So there we go. Completed that project. Well, for now, it's good enough. I'll take that. If I've got free time, I might spruce up the base a little bit. Part of me wanted to put a Gucci symbol on the base, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna dedicate that much time to it. It's one of those fun. There's a lot of fun stuff you'd want to do in Minecraft, but the question is, do you have the time? Would your time you'd rather build a new project? There's something to be said about realizing when something's good enough and moving on. Definitely a skill I wish I had more of. Or to say, all right, objectively, it's fine, it works. I could add more to it but I'd just be kind of spinning my wheels. Time to go. Alright, we're back at this, buddy. This baby here. I think I'm gonna need more andesite. Oh, come on. One thing is, like, you can fly in this game, but, like, just getting up, like, 4 high distances is such a pain to do. Like, it's not worth flying. So a lot of times, like, you don't even do it. Like, I can fly, but only long distances. Isn't this lovely? Putting on stairs is such a pain. You just need to, like, have it right. I don't like this guy hanging out here. You're not stealing my stuff, are you? Like, he doesn't seem to mind if I look at his block. It's only the eyes. Hey, what are you doing? Just vanished. That's amazing. He was about to get killed, so it's for his own good. So we need to finish this. What are we gonna do? God, oh goodness gracious. Alright, I'm probably gonna continue to work on these stairs, and I will let you know how it will come back and see how it turns out. Stay tuned. Alright guys, we're back, and look, it is done. We finished our roof. Here it is. We've got the roof finished. It's done. Looks good. Not sure if I'm like 100% sold on this top part. Whether I should top it off with slabs or just leave this little lip here. I'll have to think about that later, but we got that done. The terraforming, kind of extending the path here, I'm probably going to do on the Sunday stream, as well as try and get this this thing filled out. Got to start using it, filling it with items. Oh. There's a lot of different items to kind of put in and expand. I got stuff from the farms. We've got, you know, different chests and shulker boxes full of stuff that we need to find room for. Dyes, but you know, this stuff will probably go in this area. Also, on my bigger chests, my double chests, like with the ice, the roots, will go into the storage system. You know, we'll figure that out. We got plenty of room, and being organized is definitely a big part of taking on some of these larger projects, you know. Stuff like this, you know, finishing up, putting in small details isn't the most glamorous part of playing Minecraft, especially when you want to make content, but it's definitely an important thing to get down. So I don't mind making a video about it every once in a while, especially since it's a nice, relaxing way to spend some time. So I hope you enjoyed it, and then yeah, we'll see you guys later on the next time as we'll figure out what next project we want to take on. But you know, that's time for another video. All right, guys, I'll talk to you later. Goodbye.